Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope so that you all are well. I am Ms. Bushra Habib. We are going to start today our lecture number 4, week 5, class 7th. So, today our topic of discussion is expansion and factorization of quadratic expression, and our focus is basically a quadratic expressions. So, before going to start our today's lecture, let's start with the brainstorming. So here I am going to ask some of the questions and you have to tell me the answers of them. What is an expression? What do you mean by an equation? What is the difference between an expression and an equation? What do you mean by factors and what are the factors of 12? And from which method you can find the factors of 12? Is this expression a linear expression? What is 2 in this expression? What is x in this expression? What is 1 in this expression? And the last question is that what do you mean by a linear expression? And in today's lecture, you will be able to learn that what is quadratic expression, what is an algebra disk, how you can add and subtract the quadratic expression using algebra disk. Similarly, how you can expand and simplify the terms using algebra disk. So before going to do all these things, we are going to start with the quadratic expression. From the name of this, you can see that quad means 2. Quadratic expression means an expression in which the highest power of the variable is 2. The general form of a quadratic expression in one variable means that you are going to use same variable. For example, here we are going to use the variable x. You can also take y in it or z in it, but here we are going to deal with x. This is the general form of a quadratic expression in which ax square plus bx plus c is an quadratic expression. A, b and c are the constants and x is a variable in it. And you already know that when we are talking about ax square, so here a is basically a coefficient. B, when we are going to talk about bx, here b is also a coefficient and c is the constant. Now here it is a note for you. For this expression, a must not be equals to 0. This is why, because if we are going to put a equals to 0 in this expression, this term will become yes equals to 0 and the expression will become as a linear expression, क्योंकि यहाँ पे x की टर्म क्या बच गई हमारे पास x. जब आप x square की टर्म को रिमूव ही कर दोगे, you will then get a linear expression. So an example of the quadratic expression is 2x square plus x plus 1. So we are going to learn that how we can represent the quadratic expression by using the algebra disk. So our first question arrives that what is an algebra disk? Algebra disk basically has two sides, one the front and the other is the back one. For example, if front side is 1, then its back side will be -1. It means कि उसकी एक side positive है, दूसरी negative है. If you are going to talk about with variables, means एक variable की side क्या है positive और एक की क्या है negative x. Similarly, the other example is this. If we put x square and minus x square together, for example, in this way, if we are going to group it, तो हमारे पास इसका आंसर क्या आ जाएगा 0. What does basically means? It means that x square plus minus x square, they both are going to be finished out, क्योंकि इसका आपके पास आंसर क्या आ जाता है x square plus into minus. When you are going to multiply positive with negative, you will always get a negative sign into x square. X square will be cancelled with x square. You will get 0. Now, how you can represent 3x square? So for 3x square, it means you have how many x squares? 3. You are going to make 3 discs in this way. It means that 3x square is equals to x square plus x square plus x square. So here I am going to do first example, 2x square plus x minus 3. We have to represent it by using the algebra disk. So I am going to represent x square with red disks and the x with the blue color, and minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 are the 3 discs which I am going to represent it with the black color. So you have 2x squares. I am going to write it in 2 discs. How many x's are there? Only 1. Then we are going to put it in 1 disc. And how many minus 3 are there? It means we have how many ones? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Because when we are going to add these 3, we will get minus 3. It means that 2x square plus x minus 3 is equals to x square plus x square plus x plus minus 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 1. This is how you are going to expand this expression. Now we are going to discuss that how we can do addition and subtraction of the quadratic expression by using algebra disk. So the question is 4x square plus 2x square. You have how many x squares? 4. It means that you are going to make how many discs? 4. And then you have to add it with how many other discs? 2x square. When you are going to group them up, you will get how many x square discs are there? Yes, you will get 6 x square discs. It means that when you are going to add 4 plus 2, you will get 6 x square. Here I have written a note for you in which I have mentioned that only like terms can be added or subtracted. It means how we are going to judge that whether the terms are the like one or unlike one. You can see that here the variable which is being used is x square, and here the variable is also x square. It means they both are the like term. If we have an example like 5x plus x square, now you can see that we have a variable x and the other variable is x square, which means that the both variables are different from each other because one variable has 1 power and the other has 2 power. It means they both are unlike terms, so we can't add them. Coming towards the other example, 4x square plus minus 2x square. It means that how many discs I am going to make for x square? 4. And the other expression is minus 2x square. It means I am going to make 2 minus x square disc. As here the sign is minus, so I am going to mention minus x square and minus x square, and when you are going to add these two, you will get minus 2x square. After drawing it as, you are going to check, gather the terms. X square, you have 4 discs for x square, and minus x square, you have 2 discs. Group the like discs. As I have told you on my previous page that when you are going to group x square with minus x square, you will get 0. Similarly, for this x square minus x square, you will get 0. So how many discs will left? 2 discs. Good. So your answer for this question is 4x square plus minus 2x square, which you can do it by this way. When you are going to multiply a positive sign with the negative one, you will always get the negative sign. 2x square, you will get 2x square. Now you have to tell me that whether x and 1 in the expression x plus 1, x and 1 are dash terms. So very good. Yes, here x and 1 are unlike terms. Here we are going to do the other example, which is minus 4x square minus 2x minus into minus 3x square plus x plus 2. We have to expand this expression and then we are going to solve it by using disk method. So we have 4 minus x square. What we are going to do? Make 4 disk of which expression? Yes, minus x square. The other term is minus 2x. It means that we have to make how many disks? 2, 1 and 2 of which term? Minus x. Right, minus x over here, then minus x. As I have used different color for different disks for different variable. For example, x square के लिए मैंने यहाँ red से mention कर दिया है. For x मैंने यहाँ blue लिया है. So do it in this way. Then again, this is our first term, and for the next term, what is given to us? This is our third term, this is our first term, this is our second term, this is our third term, this is fourth term, and this is the last fifth term. So for the third term, you can see that here a negative sign is here. When you are going to multiply negative with negative, you will always get, yes, you will get positive sign. So you will get 3x square. So how you are going to do? Write it in the disk. You are going to make 3 disk of which expression? X square, x square, x square. Now the next term is of x. So you are going to make 1 disk for it, and for 2 you are going to split it into 1 and 1. After making the disk in this way, what you are going to do? Gather the like terms. So we have like terms over here, like minus x square minus, make 4 disk over here, and this is likely with green disk. You are going to combine the red and the green disk as they both have which variable? Yes, they have x square. Then you are going to combine this blue circle with this dark blue, with this brown one. You will get minus x and x, then 1 and 1. इसके साथ कोई टर्म नहीं है, सो आप इसको ऐसे ही लिख दोगे. आफ्टर ग्रुपिंग देम यू कैन सी दैट you minus x square with my x square, you have these 3 pairs, it has no pair, so आप इसको ऐसे रहने दोगे. सिमिलरली इसके साथ भी आपके जस्ट एक ही मैच हो रहा है पेयर, आप इसको ऐसे रहने दोगे. यहाँ पे आपको ज़ीरोज़ मिल जाएंगे क्योंकि ये दोनों भी ज़ीरो आएगा, इससे भी ज़ीरो, इससे भी ज़ीरो. आप माइनस एक्स को जब एक्स के साथ ऐड करोगे तब भी क्या आएगा? ज़ीरो. सो यू आर लेफ्ट विद हाउ मेनी टर्म्स? दिस माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर with this minus x with these two ones. You can see that here you can write it in this way: minus 4x square, then minus x and minus x, you will get minus 2x. X square plus x square plus x square means that you can write it in this way: 3x square, then plus x plus 2. When you are going to gather the like terms, like in this way, you will get this minus 4x square. You are going to add up with 3x square, then minus 2x with plus x, then plus 2. You will get minus 4x square plus 3x square. You will get minus x square, as the big brother in it is minus 4. Negative sign यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Now minus 2x plus x, you will get minus x क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी big brother कौन सी term है? 2 की. Then plus 2. You can also do it by this method, by simply doing it in this way, expand the brackets and gather the like terms, and then you will get the answer. But if in the question it is mentioned that you have to use the algebra disk, you are going to do with the previous thing, like in this way. But if it is not mentioned, you can do all these steps. So the related question with this example is page number 42. Practice now. A to F parts. Now here we are going to start a new topic, which is negative of a quadratic expression. So how we can represent it? If we have a term x square, to obtain the negative of x square, what we are going to do? We flip that disk. So if we are going to flip the disk, we will get minus x square, like minus x square when you are going to open it, you will get minus x square. Now I'm going to do an example from the page number 43. Like an expression is given to us, minus 2x square plus x minus 1. It means that here an expression is given to us, and this expression is a quadratic or linear. Yes, this is a quadratic expression because power of variable is 2. Very good. And we have negative sign here. So how we are going to write it in the disk form, like in this way? This negative sign shows that all the disk has how many? Here the sign is negative. So if negative sign is here, it means we have to flip it. When we are going to flip it, it means that signs are going to be changed. Here the sign of x square is positive, and with this positive, and with this negative one is here. But if we are going to flip it, as negative sign is here, so we will get the these positive signs are going to be changed into the negative one, and this negative sign is going to be changed with the positive one. It means that if we are going to open a bracket in which we have a sign negative sign with it, so how we are going to do it? नेगेटिव साइन यहाँ बाहर है, अंदर 2x स्क्वायर के साथ क्या है? प्लस. सो व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई माइनस विद प्लस, you will get negative. If you are then, this is the first term, and when you are going to multiply negative again with the positive, what you will get? Negative. And if you are going to multiply negative sign with the negative, what you are going to? Yes, very good. You will have positive sign here. Now you can see that here we have given 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 an example, and you have to simplify it. So how you are going to do it? Let's suppose this is a whole term. So in this you are going to write it in this way, as positive sign is here, so we are not going to write it any sign. 2x square means that you are going to make 2 disk of which x square. Yes, and how many x are there? Minus, as minus sign is here and 3 is here, so we are going to make 3 negative x disk and 1 for it. And the other is minus, so it means we are going to make a group of this expression like in this way. Negative आप बाहर लिख दोगे. How many x squares are here? 1. How many minus x are there? 2. So you are going to make 2 minus x disks. And how many minus 1 are here? 3. When you will add minus 1 with minus 1 with minus 1, you will get minus 3. So you are going to split it in this way. So as negative sign is here, so what we are going to do? Flip it. Positive expression will remain as it is. यहाँ पे x square था, इधर भी x square रहा, इधर x square था, इधर भी ये रहा. Minus x की 3 terms भी आपने ऐसे लिख दी, और 1 के लिए भी ये. This is over first term like this term. और जो दूसरी टर्म है उसके लिए यहाँ पे नेगेटिव साइन था, हमने फ्लिप किया. दैट्स वाई साइन ऑफ ऑल दिस आर गोइंग टू बी चेंज. यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव एक्स स्क्वायर था, यहाँ पे आपके पास नेगेटिव एक्स स्क्वायर आ गया. यहाँ पे मैंने डिफरेंट कलर यूज़ किए थे. यू कैन सी फ्रॉम इट, जैसे कि इस वाली डिस्क पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ तो ऐसे ही मैंने रिप्रेजेंट कर दिए. बट इफ़ वी आर गोइंग टू वी हैव अ नेगेटिव साइन ओवर हियर, तो मैंने डिस्क के कलर्स भी साथ चेंज कर दिए हैं. So my x square will be changed into minus x square. This minus x2 disks are going to be changed into positive 1, then this. After grouping it in this way, this is over first group like this, first term, and this is the second in this way. What we are going to do, terms को आपने इकट्ठा कर लेना है. After that you have only 1 minus x square disk, तो आपका x square भी कितने यूज़ करोगे आप? Only 1 disk. And similarly how many minus are here? 3 minus x are here. लेकिन आपके पास यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव x कितने थे? 2. सो आपके पेयर्स कितने बन गए? 2 पेयर्स इधर. और 1 के साथ तमाम 1 की जो डिस्क है उनमें क्या आपके पास साइन है? पॉजिटिव. सो आप उनके साथ पेयरिंग नहीं कर रहे हो, आप उनको मतलब कैंसिल नहीं कर रहे हो. सो ये जो आपने पेयर्स बनाए थे, दे आर गोइंग टू बी कैंसल आउट विद ईच अदर. एज जब आप ग्रुप बना देते हो तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि ये कैंसिल हो जाएंगे. सो वी आर लेफ्ट विद हाउ मैनी डिस्क? 1 फॉर एक्स स्क्वायर एंड द अदर 1 फॉर माइनस एक्स, and 4 discs of 1. So our answer is x square minus x plus 4. You can also do it in this way, यानी कि आप पहले ब्रैकेट्स को ओपन कर दोगे, आफ्टर दैट आप लोगों ने इनकी लाइक टर्म्स को कलेक्ट कर लेना है एंड यू विल गेट द आंसर. बट इफ इट इज़ मेंशन दैट डू द क्वेश्चन यूजिंग द अलजेब्रा डिस्क, तो आपने अलजेब्रा डिस्क को ही यूज़ करना है. सो द रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आर प्रैक्टिस नाउ, पेज नंबर 43. यहाँ पे मैंने थोड़ी सी समरी आपको बताई है जो पीछे हमने एग्जांपल्स की. उसमें यह है कि इफ़ यू आर गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई a positive term with a negative one, you will get negative sign, and if you are going to multiply two negative term, your sign will be changed into positive one, like in this way. And if you have positive with the positive term and you have to multiply it with negative, you will get negative sign. Like if you multiply 2 with minus x, you will get minus sign with it, and multiply 2 with x then. And if both terms are positive, you will get the positive sign. One more thing to remember is that when you multiply same variable, their powers will be added. Like if you have two variables like x and both have the same powers, so you both are the same variables. Powers बेशक same नहीं भी होती हैं, आपने उनकी powers को क्या कर लेना है, add, so you will get x square here. Now we are going to start expansion and simplification of simple quadratic expression. So here we have 2 with 2x square minus x plus 1. It means that this is over term. We have to make how many groups? 2 groups in this way. Like आपने इस पूरी term को discs में ऐसे mention किया. You have how many x squares? 2. You have only 1x and you have 1. But here 2 is mentioned, तो आपने इसको कितने groups में mention कर दिया? 2 में. So here you are going to expand it. How you are going to expand it? आपने इसकी terms को collect कर लेना है, gather कर लेना है. x square की terms आपने सब ये clear एक ही box में लिख देना है, like in this way. It means that when you are going to gather all the term, or you can also say it like कि आपने expand कर दी, तो आपके पास ये disk, red disk किसको represent कर रही थी? x square को. आपने इनको add किया, you will get 4x square. और minus x आपने इनको जब add किया, you will get minus 2x, and if you have 2 disk of 1, तो you will get plus 2. और simply अगर आप इसको multiply करना चाह रहे हो, you can also see that when you multiply 2 with 2, you will get 4x square, and when you multiply 2 with minus, it means positive with negative, you will get negative sign, 2x आ जाएगा. Then if you multiply positive with positive, you will get positive 2. Here another example is given to us, minus x square minus x plus 2 plus 3x square plus x minus 1. So we are going to consider as a single term. तो आप इसको एक ग्रुप में कैसे मेंशन करोगे? इन दिस वे. एंड हेयर आप इसको सेकंड टर्म मेंशन अगर करते हैं, तो आप देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे क्या था? 3. इट मीन्स आपने 3 ग्रुप्स बना लेने इस पूरे एक्सप्रेशन के, लाइक इन दिस वे. आफ्टर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सपेंड इट. जब आपने इसको एक्सपेंड किया है, तो आप देख सकते हो कि ये वाली आपने फर्स्ट टर्म को तो ऐसे ही रहने दिया है. जो ये 3 आपके ग्रुप्स थे, इनको आपने एक ही में बॉक्स में शामिल कर लेना है. आफ्टर दैट आपने क्या करना है जी? ग्रुप कर लेना है. किसको ग्रुप करना है? लाइक टर्म्स को. जब आप लाइक टर्म्स को कलेक्ट कर लोगे, आप यहीं से देख लो कि आपके पास एक एक्स स्क्वेयर की टर्म और किसके साथ वो कोलैप्स होगी? माइनस एक्स स्क्वेयर के साथ. लाइक इन दिस वे आपके पास आंसर इनका क्या आ जाएगा? 0. और बाकी 2 टर्म्स अनपेयर्ड रह गई. आपके पास एक्स की यहाँ पे 3 हैं डिस्क, लेकिन यहाँ माइनस एक्स के साथ सिर्फ एक पेयर बनाएगी, वो 0 आ जाएगी. तो पीछे कितनी बच जाएंगी? 2. और यहाँ पे -1 की आपके पास 3 डिस्क थी, लेकिन +1 की 2 थी. दैट्स वाई ये 2 आपस में पेयर बना लेंगी, जबकि 1 ऐसी रह लेगी. सो द टर्म्स विच आर यू हैव लेफ्ट विद, आपके पास क्या रह गया? 2x² की टर्म्स, और x की कितनी टर्म्स? +2x की टर्म्स, देन -1. और स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपने जो ये डिस्क बनाई, उनके साथ साथ आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. द रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आर प्रैक्टिस नाउ, पेज नंबर 45. Now we are going to do the last example of today's lecture, which is worked example number 1. What we are going to do, expand and simplify this expression. So in this question, as it is not mentioned that use the algebra this, we are going to do it in this way. First, repeat the question. In the next step, you are going to expand the terms like in this way. आपने पहली 3 terms को तो ऐसे ही mention कर दिया. Then open the bracket, positive into negative, you will get negative. Negative multiply with negative, you will get positive. After expanding this, you are going to gather the like terms, and after gathering the term, you are going to solve it in this way. This is your answer. So related question are practice now 1 and exercise number 2a, question number 1a to f. This is all for today's lecture. Allah Hafiz. Hope so that you have learned a lot. Stay home, stay safe, and do practice of these questions again and again. Especially डिस्क वाले questions को आप लोगों ने बार बार करना है ताकि आपको वो अच्छे तरीके से आ जाए.